Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Dallas Mavericks. In tonight's game, we have two teams that play a bit slower, Clark. Lots of half-court sets.
And, you know, Brian, with that slower pace, each possession takes on added meaning. Defense, always key, will be even more so in a slower-paced game. And threes will even be exacerbated in terms of their importance as well.
Garland. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player, Grant, and the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his prime. He gives you everything you want from a point guard. This team was patient with him, and it paid off.
Driving in. There's the triple. Here's Allen. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Now here's Doncic. He can't hit that time. Inside. Mobley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Garland.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. Five to shoot. From deep. They get it back. Here's Okoro. And he goes in for the dunk.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
You know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Irving. It's Bullock on the wing. Back to Irving. Will it go? Here's Wood. Now here's Powell. Doncic outside. Here's Bullock. Here's the three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. On the wing, Mitchell. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Irving. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Boy, elite shot blocking is what Jared Allen gives you night in and night out, both inside and even on the perimeter, too. He's an excellent defender.
Donovan Mitchell.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And Dallas calls time here. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. A shot to stop the drought. Rejected by Allen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. And here's Doncic outside.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Here's Doncic. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Appreciate the effort from Love. Very good with defensive positioning.
Allen inside. That's in there. Rubio with the assist. Allen's got his third bucket of the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They've got a 22-run going. What a pace. And stolen by Green. Doncic outside. The three is up. Cavaliers with a rebound.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And now the Mavs on the run. Bullock. Good.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Allen. Comes up empty down low.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Doncic, no good. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Rubio. Back to LeVert. The three. Doncic pulls down the board. Two on the clock. The shot comes out. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They put in work down low, getting in close.
Your junior
Glad to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And Dallas with possession. They trail by 16.
Tell you what, the Mavericks are so good in the half court. It helps that Luka is virtually unstoppable in most of the sets they run. The team feels very comfortable playing a slowdown type of game.
Pass to Wade. Takes a three. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Irving with it. He's picked up by Garland. Kept alive. Second chance effort. And that one's good.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Mobley outside. Outside Garland. Clock at 6. Launches it. Wade misses. The Mavs, the slowest team in the league under Jason Kidd last season.
Well, there's no shame in that for them because they were playing to their team's strengths. They want to put the ball in Luka's hands and space the floor and let him go to work. If you have Luka, that's a smart way to play. Assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Pass to Garland. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
If you're the D, don't let Mitchell beat you inside. Got to push him out further.
Timeout called. The Mavericks.
I used to think about immature things. You know, like, do you love me? Are you gonna call me like you said you would? Is this really your real phone number?
In the house. Get money. New money. This is what they've been waiting on. Hey, rich boy. All them haters wanna tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Dallas Mavericks. Now, here's Garland. Mitchell wide open. Drills the three-pointer. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now, here's Mitchell. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Stolen by Garland. It's Allen, top of the key. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Screen by Allen. Pass to Mobley. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Garland. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Irving. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity. Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Okoro. Mitchell left side. Over Irving. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And with the Mavs a trip doors to the conference finals, puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Doncic right side. Trying to get something going. And that one hits back iron. The Cavaliers leading by 7.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
Now, Garland. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the dunk by Doncic.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Now, here's Mitchell. The wide open look here for Garland. Mobley inside. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so Wood will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. No good from Irving. And here's Cleveland. Mitchell outside. And Garland has it in the corner. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Outside Irving. Wood sets a screen. No good from Irving.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And Garland has it in the corner. Another miss by Garland.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
That's a monster finish by one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Here's Doncic following the score by Cleveland. Right wing. Here's Wood. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Releases. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
LeVert inside the line. And so it's Cleveland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
The shot's good from Irving.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
Love in the post. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Morris. The IGA they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections. And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Rubin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Wade outside. 5 to shoot. It's a pick by Love. Fires from deep. The shot by Wade, no good. You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
They get it back. Here's McGee. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's Rubio. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
You see the defender unwilling to just give it to Rubio, forces him to the line.
And after playing 34 games with the Cavs, Ricky Rubio suffered an ACL tear that ended his 21-22 season.
It was heartbreaking, Greg, because Rubio was off to an incredible start. He was averaging 13 points, 6 assists, and 4 boards. And he was proving to be an integral part of what had been a Cavaliers revival.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
Both free throws good from Garland. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
And his shooting reached a tipping point, was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. Boy, he's made the most of it.
Wood can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Garland looking it over. It's tipped.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And Doncic throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Pass to Green for the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Timeout starts today. Get out of your seats and on your feet for the Kingman Crew.
Dallas making a switch here. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Cavaliers making a switch here to the left side wing. Wood in the post. Shoots over Mobley. That one wide left.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Loads it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Now, here's Hardy. No points in the game yet for him.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
In for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love, Dean Wade.
Cleveland leading by 13. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Love. Great D that time from Powell.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Hardy. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers lead by 13. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense. But he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And Doris for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. And Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Lets it go with a three. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 12.
Well, this is why you get the ball into Donovan Mitchell's hands as often as possible. 3-level scorer, ready on the catch. Beautiful.
And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
Doncic outside, shoots over Okoro, and he overshot that one, missing. Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the Mavericks making a change here. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Irving with it. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to Sky for that slam dunk.
Outside Garland. Driving the lane. That one, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And Doncic, here we go.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
And he can't hit the second. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Irving's shot is good.
Well, Kyrie Irving is very capable of single-handedly sustaining an offense. Hot hand, yes, sir.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Irving from long range. Allen with the rebound. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. 17 points was their biggest margin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Here's Irving. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Kyrie Irving is elite, finishing on the interior. Don't let the size fool you.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Substitution for your Mavericks. Markieff Morris. Josh Green.
Mavericks trailed by 16. Fires the 3. And Kyrie Irving gets the 3. Irving's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And what you love is every year, Karis LeVert takes another step. He adds something else to his game. And I believe, guys, this guy has future star written all over him.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle, his ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Here's Irving. Here's Morris. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And there it is for him.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Dallas calls timeout. 1:33 left to play in the third. And here's Irving. He's got 18. Bucket is good.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
There's Garland. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
Good on the second free throw. We've got 1:13 left in the third. On the wing, Hardaway. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 17. And here's Garland for 3.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Pass to Doncic. McGee trying to break free. And the rejection by Love. 3 on the clock. Doncic with the bucket.
If you give Luka Doncic the mid-range jumper, he'll keep things simple and take it.
Outside Garland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
He hits the second from the line.
Boy, when you think of Kyrie Irving, hard not to believe he has got perhaps the best handle in the entire NBA.
Outside Garland. The 19-foot shot. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Cavaliers, 52.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Cavaliers. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Pass to Powell. Good.
Tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Here's Mitchell. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Mitchell's got 24.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Offensive rebound. The wide open look here for Wood. Sinks the triple.
And that high skill level coupled with the 6'10 frame and Wood looking more and more polished as a catch and shooter.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Mitchell up top. And there's the drive. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Mitchell's got 17 now just in the second half.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice looking move.
Cleveland leading by 15. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Okoro. Goes up. And Okoro throws it down.
This to me is where Okoro is at his best, creating offense with his defense.
Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
It's on Jared Allen. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Doncic. From deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. And they double up Allen. Clock at 6. Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
In for the Cavaliers, Darius Garland.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
That one goes. Count it. 32 points for Donovan Mitchell.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Outside Irving. Shoots over Garland. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here are the Cavaliers. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Over in the corner, Allen. Doncic looking it over. Outside Irving. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
And he lays it straight in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. McGee with the block. On the wing, Doncic. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Doncic has got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside Garland. McGee with the block. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. Loads it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Back to Wood. Dallas moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Doncic. LeVert grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The slam dunk by Garland.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Pass to Doncic. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home.
Right in my way. I got fatigue on my body on right Maserati. It's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days going on missions, hopping in fences, running from. I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. I'm going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I'm so coming. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Gotta get a haircut for the PJ. I can show you.